Hey
Hi
Terry,
there.
how's it going?
Good, thanks. So we have matching backgrounds.
Fascinated by your one now. It's always mesmerizing. Yeah, no, I was just catching up. I think I hadn't looked at a lot of the changes on the site and they're looking pretty good. So getting started on the security section.
Good.
But it looks like there's a lot of content there. So I'm trying to work out how to keep it concise. Is there anything pending, like for review or?
Yeah, so I've just submitted a pull request with a couple of changes. What I've done is on the sort of introductory page, sorry, on the about page, I've added a bunch of the user stories that we created. So it gives people a feel for who the document is relevant to and what the different perspectives are for each of the potential stakeholders.
Let's go. So it's not merged yet, so it's not on the site.
So it'll be visible if you go to the PRs, and then you'll find a link in the chat.
CDF chat, sorry. I just noticed Tara says she can't join. I'm trying to get her the link. Are you able to drop the Zoom link into the Slack chat? I can't find that calendar.
I can do. Let me just put the link in here for.
Okay, I found. Yeah, I've just found it.
Okay.
Just started using a new laptop and I don't have everything all in one place. Oh, cool. Why are they duplicated ones? Oh, because the story is different.
But the icons.
Oh, there's a double CEO, but
Yeah, so there are different stories. There's multiple CEO and CTO ones.
Cool. Yeah, no, I like this. They do look like a whole range. I do wonder if there's a way to collapse the CTO ones and the CEO ones, just so it's not an overwhelming level, or you can see it more in the top. It's cool. Very nice.
Yeah, I actually restricted it to that number of stories because it gave us a square layout on the page.
I think that's important. Keep it balanced. Yeah. And then I wonder if I hadn't noticed that section at the bottom. I wonder if we should keep that at the top. just because the headers are so huge. Cool.
Well,
But
the
that's-
links,
yeah,
we've got those links in multiple places, so it's kind of just tacked on the end of there as a an alternative path out of the page.
yeah. And I wonder if we don't have specific entry points for these different folks. So were you thinking we would, like, you would find, because it almost feels nice, like it's a pick your own adventure, but then we
Yeah,
don't give them different entry points.
That would be nice.
Okay.
But the platform as it stands at the moment is quite limiting. So we would have to do some significant work to allow us to implement a bunch of that.
Okay. So
In
yeah,
fact,
just
there's quite a
nice.
lot of Doxy which seems to be broken. So there are out of the box features that don't actually work at the moment.
Yeah. All right. So we're in.
Stara's still having problems.
Yeah, she seems to be saying the some link. I wonder if she has.
There we go.
Hi there.
Good morning or evening. Time zone appropriate thing.
Sorry about that. I'm split across two laptops and I was like trying to get Zoom links from one Slack to the other.
Oh, no worries. My work laptop is actually upstairs. I just realized. I'm like, oh, no problem. I'll connect from my personal laptop. And I went to the GitHub repo and got the link. Now I'm wondering if that link is no good. Anyway.
The one in the calendar is correct.
All right. Well, I'll check the markdown. It came down in my poor office. I have this cool poster framed that's almost as old as I am, I suspect. And it fell and it took out a whole bunch of stuff.
Ouch.
But I think you'll appreciate the poster itself. Here, hang on. I have to show this to you. Let's see. I don't know if my let's see.
Oh,
How do I turn this?
Your blur effect is not letting us see that.
Yeah, how do you turn that off? Let's see. I forget how to do that. Video settings, here we go.
Yes, very good.
I have two. I have this, and I have another one, which is VI commands.
Only one VI command you need.
It could be worse. Could be Emacs. So anyway, I will admit I have had every intent of trying to get more of the dot convert over Markdown, but Google Perf has been kicking my ass. I worked all weekend writing calibration notes, so I am behind.
All right. When is that come to a close, just so we know?
It's the worst. It's the worst. It started 3 weeks ago. Calibrations are this week, and then we go into promo committees, and then we have promo committee. What do they call it? Not escalation, but if your promo doesn't go through, you get to try and challenge it. So it's just
All right. Yeah.
The most embarrassing thing about this whole process is we don't even give people their reviews until May.
Oh, wow.
So they started with writing their self-assessments the second week of February. And Google does this twice a year. So if you're an IC, you do all this work, you spend about a week prepping, and then you wait. But the managers have to do all of that and then everything else. So we work for about 6 weeks where we do pretty much nothing else. I'm sorry, the ICs do it for 2 weeks. First week you have to do your assessment, and then everybody has to do peer reviews. You get a week for peer reviews. So I had 23 peer review requests because so many people have left. There are not enough people of sufficient seniority, so we're getting all of the reviews for the organization. So I apologize profusely, but yeah, I have not been here. I just wanted to check in and say hello to folks. And Terry, I like the new space-time background. Very nice.
We're coordinating background colors now.
I see that. I will have to. I'll have to do some. I'll put the green screen up. I'll have to go get the green screen out. So I was wondering maybe on. I don't know. Friday would be Saturday. I'm not very good at doc content stuff. I don't know, a lot of us are. I was going to propose a working session, particularly because we still need to figure out Salaboy's contributed content structure on the site. And
did he submit a PR or anything? I said I can take
no.
a look. Okay.
But I think one of the things we wanted to do was create like a sample, flesh out a little bit more of a template to use as an example. Yeah. Because I've been trying to find the time to talk to, for example, the Tecton content owner. And then I was going to try and figure out, because I don't think we ever got the list, so I was just going to start spelunking and see if we can find project owners and start recruiting for examples, but I have had zero time. But maybe I'm trying to think, how can we create the smallest amount of friction for people to come in and donate some content. And so anyway, I don't know if we want to just take this period of time in 2 weeks and say this is a working session and see who we can rally and just try to make some headway on this.
Yeah.
I think
okay.
Ideally what we need to do is get the content that we've got across and then expand out to bring others in, because right now we're at a stage where we haven't got enough structure in the site for people to understand where things should go, but we've already got most of the content. So if we can put that in place, then I think it's the right time to then expand out and get other people involved, because it'll be more obvious where they can hang their contributions, and we'll have established a bit more consistency in our look and feel at that point. So I think the big push really needs to be on getting the rest of that
Yeah, so
Google Doc across.
so Google's actually got a what they call a reset day on Friday. So my plan was to spend it working on this stuff to do some of that. So I will be working on pulling over more sections this Friday. So
Okay.
that's why I was saying
So
maybe in 2 weeks, hopefully we'll have more of that done. I saw that you just put in a PR. Terry,
Yeah,
so
so take a look. Terry's been working on some neat stuff. So
yeah,
that's pretty
so I'll put the link back in the chat in case you can't see it.
hang on.
So yeah, take a look and share. And I've started working on the security section. So yeah,
Ooh,
fun, huh?
well, I like that. Is your thought here, Terry, to have links?
I would like to be able to do that, but we're going to have to do quite a bit of work around the Hugo and Doxy stuff to enable it to work properly.
Right. Well, I'm thinking this gives a really interesting map of tagging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I definitely think we should explore that, but I wanted to get that in there as a starter for 10. And then
I
we
love
can
that.
expand on it. And then the other thing that I've done is in the learning section, I've just posted another link. I've actually done an introductory video, and I think it would be a good idea for us to start to put some video content in as we expand out these sections, so that people have got a choice over how to access the information.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
that's
So it's the
lovely.
same content, just in video format.
Yeah, basically, I mean, usually the video stuff needs to be chopped down a bit, otherwise it's too long.
Yeah.
But it just gives you a more conversational introduction to some of the key points.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is fantastic.
Connecting that into like a playlist of chapters as well on CDF, that could work well.
Yeah.
Did anyone submit a talk for CDCon on this? I know I didn't.
We were waiting because there was some discussion about being approached to do something, but nobody's got back to us about it. So
Yeah, I was going to be emceeing the con, but I had to respectfully withdraw because it's in Texas and I just couldn't do it. As a member of the LGBTQ community, going to Texas for a con became pretty untenable with recent activities by state of Texas. So that sucked. I was looking forward to that. And it's supposed to, is there going to be a virtual track that you recall?
Yeah, I think we were trying to figure out how to have it, certainly how to broadcast. But yeah, things were pretty much up in the air. I think they were waiting till March to even see if in person was viable, just with the current state of variants. So yeah, I think it's all just evolving as we go.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of evolving going on right now in the world scene. Were you planning on trying to come out, Terry?
no, I didn't have any plans to come over. I mean, I'm happy to do something virtually if we need some more content, but no, it's probably not going to be amenable for travel. And like you, I also don't have much desire to be in Texas right now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, we can see what they come up with. I know Kara's been trying to wrangle stuff. I can reach out to her to see what the latest is. All right.
Is anyone going to be at KubeCon? I'm still thinking about it in Spain in May.
Is it CFP for that?
That's done. Like, yeah, they're
now
practically
it's-
announcing the schedule this week, maybe.
right.
So
Be really glad to not have this job that I currently have anymore. No matter what, I'm coming to the end of it, whether I stay at Google or not. I thank God. It has completely killed anything other than 12-hour days killed any possibility of doing anything other than that.
Yeah.
So I'm glad
why
that's
don't you? I think we've got a few things in progress, so we can just get around to the virtual when folks have a bit more headspace or whatever makes sense. Happy to join that. Said on the security side, Fatty's spinning up a new supply chain security working group, so I'll probably take anything I'm writing to sync with them and just see what other input I can get, or maybe recruit a few people to help.
As a separate, wait, what are they doing?
They have a software supply chain security SIG. It's meeting on Thursday.
Okay, and is the goal content?
Yeah.
Or is the goal project? Okay.
Yeah, I think the goal is pushing out practices to maybe open source projects or maybe just wider industry education, but having them like involved with the best practices, I think, is a good starting point just to get everybody on the same page.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. Okay. Okay.
So Tara,
Okay.
if you do manage to get some time on Friday, I'm more than happy to join in and pair with you. I haven't got any plans for Friday evening, so that would be open.
Okay. I'll jump on probably. Well, first thing I'll do is have a look at your PR if no one's gotten into it before then. So I'll just ping you on Slack when I get logged on. So it'll be nice to work on something other than performance reviews and whatnot. All right. Okay. I'm gonna go get some coffee and get back to the day. So thank you. This looks really awesome, Terry. I will try and I will definitely be looking at it more on Friday because that looks fantastic.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Al. Bye.